Please, big round of applause. Come on, let me hear it for Federica.
Please be gentle, it's my first time. It's what I said to the third guy I was sleeping with. What's that? I come with 3 O's, quite literally. I can't believe I'm saying this. My mom is in the audience. It's something I never got to say. She's dead. To me, what a bitch. Living with my mom is like living on a roller coaster, just a bunch of crying kids looking for safe land again. Can I go out of my room today? Are you gonna show me love? Are you gonna threaten me with a knife? Should I call the kids' helpline? Let me know. Have you read The Trial by Kafka? That's a book about a man who's facing a trial and he doesn't know why. And everyone's got a j'accuse attitude, and it's just a fucking nightmare because he doesn't know why, right? Kafka wrote the book after living with my mom. The problem with my mom is that she expects you to act accordingly to what she didn't tell you. Kinda like God from the Old Testament. You don't have a set of rules to follow yet, but you will be punished. One night, that's true, everything is true actually. One night, my little brother opened up to my mom about his insecurities. He was like, you know, Mom, I'm so worried because I'm a really short guy. And my mom was like, all right. And the next day during a fight, she just turns to him and she goes, oh, shut up, you fucking smurf! Shocking, right? Well, let's move on. I moved to Melbourne recently. As you can tell from my accent, I'm not from here. One thing I've noticed that the weather in Melbourne is pretty unpredictable, kinda like my mom. Yeah, she was never on medication. That's not funny, that's just sad. So my parents are divorced, obviously. Look at me. But they're not the typical divorced couple, you know? They don't hate each other. They're still friends. They talk to each other. They do stuff together. I know what you're thinking. What a couple of selfish cunts. Couldn't even give me a proper trauma ride, you know? Why the fuck are we still dining together? Makes no sense to me and my brother. We're fucked up. Are we having Christmas together? Oh, that's cute. Fuck off, what's that? Now I have to wait till one of them dies, hopefully soon. Yeah, thank God they're not living here right now. They're in the other, like the other side of the world, thank God. Can you imagine if they were in the audience tonight? Shit. But I get it. I'm coming across pretty harsh, but let me give you an example of what I mean. So my mom still asks my dad for favors, you know? One time, she asked my dad, can you give me a ride to the station with my car? Because basically she didn't want to leave her car parked to the station. Because one thing I didn't tell you is that I've been brought up in a small village in southern Italy. How can I describe it to you? It's like a bunch of old people screaming and pissing everywhere, sometimes stealing your stuff. Kinda like on Elizabeth Street. So anyway, she asked my dad, can you give me a ride to the station with my car? And my dad is like, yes, I will, because he's the king of Smurfs. So yeah, they got in the car, he drives her to the station, ha ha ha, blah blah blah. Then he's supposed to park the car home and just leave, right? That's not what happened, because I get a phone call from my mom. And then she's like, your father is stealing the wine! What does that even mean? I don't know. So I just go downstairs, I open the door, and what I see is my father just standing there with a basket, like it was a fucking shop, our house, looking at the wines, Google Lensing them to see which one was more expensive, because he was invited to a business lunch, and he wanted to make a good impression, but he was unaware that my mom got camera installed in the room, and I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? Oh, I just got invited to a business lunch. And I'm like, Dad, I don't care about that, but we're being watched. And he's like, oh, by God? And I'm like, no, by Mom, worse. God is a forgiving creature. Yeah. There's no wonder why I'm bad at relationship, right? The first time I dated a guy, we started dating on a Sunday. By a Wednesday, we broke up. I broke up with him because I needed space. I was 9. Yeah, that's true. I still know that guy. We're great friends now, but he didn't speak to me for 10 years. Yeah, Italian man, so dramatic. For 10 years, we were 9, come on, dude. Anyway, his father came up to me after we broke up, and he was like, oh, here is $10, go buy yourself some lollies, sweeties. And that was cool. I think I peaked at 9. That was the best relationship. But then, flash forward, I'm in uni, and I say, you know what? I'm young, I need to be in a relationship. I really want to do it, I'm mature, I need this, you know what I mean? And so I started dating another guy, but I just can't. So I broke up with him. And that motherfucker, no joke, stabbed himself in the leg with a knife, because I broke up with him. So dramatic. What's wrong with Italian men? So dramatic. It was a whole thing. We had to call an ambulance. I reckon that's at least $100 worth of lollies. No, that's true. We had to call an ambulance. And when the doctors came, it was a huge mess, because he was like, can you please come to the hospital with me, because I love you, and I think I'm gonna die. And I was like, all right, I'm coming. And then he was like, oh, you're the worst person ever, you bitch, look at me, I'm bleeding. I was like, oh, I'm not going anymore. And he was like, no, please, can you come, because I love you so much, and I think I'm yeah, all right, let's go, no big deal. Oh, you're the worst person who ever walked on planet Earth, like, And we went back and forth, and at one time I was just like, dude, you gotta pick a side. What do I do? Should I come? Should I go? I don't know. I don't know about these doctors, but I'm busy. Can you make up your fucking mind? What should I do? But now I am in a relationship, so I'm proud of myself. Yeah. We still fight, of course. I think that's healthy, to fight with your partner. But we got a weird way to fight, because when we fight, I would still find him like in bed, in a fetal position, like very sad, but also naked, which is confusing. Like, are you about to blow your brains out? Do you want me to blow your brains out? Pick a side, I don't know what and he's just standing there, and I'm like, what is this, like some weird yoga position, like hot yoga that I don't know of? Like, are we past Shavasana yet? That's my favorite position, because you just lay there. You do nothing, you just lay there, waiting for some kind of release, kind of like sex, but that release doesn't always happen for women, You can always hope. All right. That was me. That was my first time. Thank you so much. You've been a kind audience. I am Federica. Good night.
It's Federica, come on!